One of our most played games of 2014 was Titanfall, especially the Xbox One version. We've played it in the initial beta testing phase, and we were very much looking forward to it. Now, as the game got released, it also had a couple of problems. Some people complained that there was no single player campaign, there was not enough content, but the core gameplay mechanic is very, very solid. Now, as you play the game, you start out as a regular pilot, you shoot bad guys, both NPCs and both players, and eventually you get to call down a Titan, which is this huge big ass robot, and it literally drops from the sky. The feeling that you get when you first enter this Titan is really, really awesome. It's really empowering, but you really need to pay attention to whatever's going around, because other pilots can jump onto your Titan, they can pull off the cap, and they can start shooting the interior of your Titan, doing a lot of damage. So while it's a bit slower moving in the Titan itself, it really can turn around really fast if you're not paying attention. So the core fast gameplay is really, really still intact. So combine this with the fast movement that you get as a pilot. You can wall run, you can wall hang, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. You have a booster that allows you to double jump. Combine that with the Titan gameplay, that really makes for a very, very solid mix, and it's basically my go-to shooter of 2014. Every time I'm a little bit bored, I go play some Titanfall, and it's really always awesome.
One of my favorite games from 2014 is Borderlands the pre-sequel. It's made by 2K Australia, and it's just more of the Borderlands goodness. The added gameplay mechanic of the low gravity just makes it a lot of fun. It's just completely different than a lot of shooters. And also the true and ultimate Vault Hunter modes make for a lot of replayability, and I love it to death.
One of my favorite games of 2014 is Diablo III Ultimate Evil Edition for the PlayStation 4, made by Blizzard Entertainment. It was a bit of a surprise for me, because I usually don't play these types of games, but when I played it, I instantly was hooked. I just had such a blast with it. The loot system was so great. The skills were very interesting. You could customize them with some runes that changed their properties completely. I also had a great time with a friend of mine. We played through the entire game. And for these reasons, this is one of my favorite games of the year.
One of my favorite games in 2014 is Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition. I played the previous versions of this game. You had the regular version, the Gold Edition, but now they released another special edition with extra bonus content that was not there in the previous edition. So they added costumes, new levels. It's such an amazing platformer game. It has its own unique style. The gameplay mechanics are very well executed. The replayability is really good, because there are a lot of challenges and secret items you can find and unlock to use in further gameplay, and that makes it a really, really good game.
My favorite game in 2014 is Infamous Second Son, produced by Sucker Punch Productions. This was the first next-gen game on the PS4. The graphics was amazing. I had a blast. The controls was different than the past gen. So yeah, I was completely in love with this game, because yeah, next gen. And the open world, I love the character Delsin. A lot of people hated him, but I thought he was a pretty cool guy. The powers, man, awesome. I love the powers. I love games where you have powers that you just can't beat the crap out of people. And yeah, that game gave me exact that. So that's why Infamous Second Son was a really, really good game for me in 2014.
World of Warcraft, Warlords of Draenor. After Mists of Pandaria, this is really what World of Warcraft fans were looking forward to. A throwback back to the old Warcraft games with amazing storytelling, amazing sound design, as well as amazing music and very, very good level design. The game, as always, really hooked me. The instances were great. The questing experience was really awesome. There were a couple of issues with the launch at the game, but once that got sorted out, everything was really a blast. Subscribers went up, so that's a very good indication that the expansion is really loved by the core players of World of Warcraft. So this is really one of the best games I've played this year, and will probably, very likely, still be playing in 2015 and beyond.
My second pick for 2014 is the Minecraft PS3 Edition. It was my first time I could play Minecraft, and I fell in love with the game, and I'm still playing it on PS3 and on the computer, and it's just, yeah, everybody knows Minecraft and I love it.
Goat Simulator, a ridiculous game developed by Coffee Stain Studios. It's my second pick of 2014. This game is so absurd. I was laughing my ass off all the time. It's like a combination of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater meets a goat, and it's just bananas. You are a goat, so it's technically a simulation game, and you can do all kinds of things goats do. Just annoy people and break stuff, lick stuff. It's so ridiculous. You have to play it to believe it. It's nothing you have played before.
Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U. It's an amazing game. A lot of you probably will agree with me. Just to battle it out with Mario, Donkey Kong, Mart, all those great Nintendo characters. So yeah, it's just amazing. I'm hooked already from the first game on the N64. Basically, I bought my Wii U for that game, so it's finally here in 2014. So yeah, I was waiting for so long for this game, so this is my game of the year. And yeah, battling with your friends, the new feature of the amiibo, great. It's amazing. Train against your own trained character, genius. So for me, yeah, number one, 2014. If you don't have the game, go buy the game, because it's great. So that's my fave pick of 2014.
Another favorite game of mine of 2014 is Hyrule Warriors for the Wii U, because it merged two of my favorite video game franchises ever, The Legend of Zelda and Dynasty Warriors. The character variety was also top notch. You had a lot of different weapons as well. And the story was a little mediocre. You had a lot of extra play in the adventure mode, which was a recreated map of the first Legend of Zelda, where each screen was a different stage, a different challenge. It also has a great DLC plan, which is still ongoing. It just released a few things a few days ago, but it's still giving us some more, so I'm looking forward to it. Go check it out.